Hello and welcome to the Sunbright Herbs channel. My name is Rachel Cook and I'm a functional nutritionist and a clinical herbalist with a passion for helping you to heal your gut and balance your hormones. Today I'm going to be bringing 5 tips for improving your digestion. And the best part is most of them are for free, so let's get into it. Tip number 1 is to cook at home. This is something so simple yet so effective for helping support digestion. And the reason is we can choose much more wholesome ingredients. We know exactly what's going into our food. We're generally eating in a more relaxed environment. And we're activating the cephalic phase of digestion. And the cephalic phase is the first phase of digestion. It's all about the brain, right? It's when we're looking at food, smelling it, chopping it, and just generally thinking about it. And this signals to our brain to start producing saliva and preparing for digestion. So it's really critical. And you can just take 10 minutes preparing your food and you're going to be activating this. But if we eat on the run, like we're eating a protein bar really quickly in between meetings at work, we're not really activating it as well, right? So we're missing out on a big opportunity for supporting our digestion. So try to eat at home as much as possible, and when at work, just try to take a moment for yourself to think about your food before you eat at least, right? Okay, tip number 2 is to take digestive bitters before meal. And you want to do this about 15 to 20 minutes before. And bitters are so cool because the bitter taste receptor, when it's activated, signals to our body to start producing everything from saliva to bile, digestive enzymes, stomach acid. It's just so amazing at just getting your body ready to consume a meal. And so this is actually a great tip if you are having to eat on the run or eating at work. Try taking bitters before, because this will help to prepare your body for that meal, right? Bitters also help you with satiety, so it'll tell you when you're actually full, will help you from overeating, which can be hard on digestion too. So yeah, about 15 to 20 minutes before your meal is when you want to do it. And I have an example of a herbal bitters here that I made. It's a really nice one, really great formula. It has gentian, fenugreek, ginger, crank bark, cinnamon. So it's a combination of herbs that are really great for gas and bloating. So like our carminative herbs like ginger is really great for that, right? And then it's also got an antispasmodic herb, crank bark, so it's really great for that like intestinal cramping you might experience after a meal. And then gentian is our very bitter superstar here. So yeah, love that formula. But just, go to your local natural food store, try to pick up an herbal bitters. If you don't have one, you can also do a little bit of lemon juice and water, or apple cider vinegar and water before the meal. That works great too. Next tip is going to be to chew your food thoroughly. And this is kind of one of those that, you get eye rolls from people, and I understand why. Because I tell them, I want you to chew your food till it's the consistency of soup. And that sounds hard to do. It sounds kind of annoying, right? But it's so important. And there's a lot of reasons for it. So your mouth is the only place in your whole digestive tract that has teeth, of course, right? And so it's the only place where you're getting that mechanical breakdown, that tearing apart of your food. And you want the food to be in as smallest particle sizes as possible by the time it reaches your esophagus, right? It's just going to make things downstream so much more efficient, so much easier. You're going to end up with less digestive symptoms afterwards. You also want to have food in your mouth as long as possible. And this is because there's some really important enzymes in saliva. Amylase is one. This is really important for carbohydrate breakdown. And lipase is another. And this is really important for fat breakdown. So as much time as your food is interacting with saliva, you're going to get that chemical breakdown too. So we're not only getting mechanical breakdown, we're getting chemical breakdown in our mouth. So chew your food. Oh, and then you're also activating your taste buds, right? And your taste buds are so important because it sends signals to your brain telling time chewing. Like, even just chew your food 30 times, right? Next tip, this is a really important one. Try to eat in a calm state. And it can be difficult. I get it when you're at work, whatever. If you can go outside while you're at work, that's great. Just spend a little time in a park, in nature, it's just so much better than being at your desk and just having the stress of your work right in front of you as you're eating. When you're at home in the evening, I'm guilty of watching TV while I eat. I do enjoy that, to be honest with you, but I just try to watch something that's relaxing and that just makes me feel at peace and calm. If I were to be watching the news, for instance, like that would not go well, right? Because our body doesn't know the difference between watching something in the news and running from a tiger, right? We're activating that fight or flight state, and our body is not prioritizing digestion. It's sending blood flow to our extremities so that we can run from that tiger. So let's keep it in a calm state where digestion is the priority, right? And then last tip is going to be to go for a walk after a meal, especially if the meal is heavy or hard to digest. And this doesn't have to be a long walk. It can just be 10 to 15 minutes. But it's just really helpful, really helps with just the peristalsis and just, keeping you in a calm state. If you can't go for a walk after, try to avoid doing anything stressful or strenuous for at least 30 minutes, maybe even an hour after. And that's going to make a huge difference, honestly, you guys. So if you follow these tips and you're still experiencing a lot of digestive discomfort, I would recommend, just talking to your doctor about it, just letting them know what your symptoms are. That way you can get a proper diagnosis. You can rule out major things like IBD, and just to know exactly what you're working with, even if it's just like GERD or, IBS, whatever. It's important to know what you're working with, and then you can go see your herbalist or your nutritionist and go whatever route you want to for treatment, right? And I do see people in my online clinic, so if you want to work with me, you can just go to sunrightherbs.com to book an appointment. And if you like videos like this, do please subscribe to support my channel and like this video. And I will see you guys next time.